Welcome to our channel Speak and Stories. Today we'll practice listening and speaking skills with a heartwarming story. In the quiet village of Silverpine, an elderly man discovers an enchanted blanket that teaches him the true meaning of happiness. It's a tale of kindness, gratitude, and the magic of sharing. Listen closely, and let's dive into the story. Finding joy in every moment. In a quiet little town nestled among rolling hills, there lived an elderly man named Peter. Known for his cheerful demeanour, Peter often said, "Happiness is not found in things, but in moments." Despite living modestly in a small, creaky house, he was the heart of the village, always helping others with their chores and sharing wisdom over cups of tea. One crisp winter morning, Peter went for a stroll to the hills. The frost-laden grass crunched under his boots as he breathed in the fresh air. As he walked, he spotted a patch of shimmering fabric caught on a bramble bush. Curious, he gently untangled it and discovered it was a large, intricately woven blanket with patterns of stars, moons, and galaxies. Peter was awestruck by its beauty. The blanket sparkled as though it was sewn with threads of pure starlight. He thought about how warm and cozy it would feel on chilly nights, and so he decided to take it home. That evening, as Peter wrapped himself in the blanket, something magical happened. His tiny room lit up as if 1,000 stars were glowing all around him. Feeling a newfound energy, Peter stayed up late, reading and jotting down stories inspired by the blanket. Word spread quickly about Peter's enchanted blanket. Villagers came to admire it, and Peter, always generous, allowed everyone to experience its warm, magical glow. However, the more the blanket was used, the dimmer its light became. Peter noticed the sparkle fading but didn't mind. He was happy sharing the joy it brought to others. One evening, as Peter draped the now dull blanket over his shoulders, he felt a pang of sadness. The blanket no longer sparkled or glowed, and its once vibrant patterns had faded. For a moment, he longed for the magical nights when he felt like he was surrounded by stars. But then, he looked around his little home, now filled with gifts and tokens of gratitude from the villagers, handmade scarves, jars of honey, and even fresh loaves of bread. Each gift told a story of a life touched by his kindness. Peter smiled and said to himself, "Magic fades, but love remains." That night, he slept peacefully under the blanket, knowing he was surrounded by something far greater than starlight, friendship and gratitude. From that day on, Peter cherished the simple joys of life even more. The blanket, though no longer magical, became a reminder that happiness grows when shared. And so, Peter continued to live his life spreading kindness, proving that sometimes the brightest stars are found within the hearts of those we love. Vocabulary from the story: awestruck, feeling amazed or full of wonder. Example: he was awestruck by the beauty of the blanket, intricately, with great detail or complexity. Example: the blanket was intricately woven with patterns of stars. Modest, humble or simple in appearance or lifestyle. Example: Peter lived a modest life in his little house. Enchanted, filled with magical or delightful qualities. Example: the enchanted blanket lit up the entire room. Gratitude, the quality of being thankful. Example: Peter felt gratitude for the kindness of his neighbours. Cherish, to hold something dear or value it deeply. Example: Peter cherished the simple joys of life. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more enjoyable English lessons. Happy be learning, and see you soon.